Yeah, I was anxious.
Yeah.
Nah, I was nervous, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You know who you is, nigga?
Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
I'm from.
Yo, what's poppin', man? Mr. J Hill podcast and this motherfucker. Listen, it's special when I go home. This is extra special.
Yeah.
This crazy. Listen, man, y'all niggas see me working.
Yeah.
Stop fucking playing with me, man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is fucking special. Like one of the biggest artists coming out of our neck of the woods, the DMV, right? You know, we're from Baltimore. We don't even claim DMV, but I'm gonna say it today.
Yeah.
One of the biggest artists ever. I mean, legendary status. Nigga, stop playing.
Absolutely.
Wake up, motherfucker. It's the come
First of the
on.
month. You hear
Come
me?
on, man. Fat Trel and this motherfucker. What up,
What
dog?
it do, baby? You all right?
Man, I'm blessed, man.
Love
Listen,
is
man.
love.
Look at this shit, man. How
Love
you
is love.
feeling?
I feel wonderful, man. I'm home. I'm working and back on the road. God is good, man. Like you said, bro.
Let me ask you this, man. Do you understand who you are?
Yeah, I do.
You feel it?
Yeah, I feel it. I took my situation lightly. Back when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really fully appreciating all the blessings that God was giving me. I felt like I deserved them when I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm at a point where I'm comfortable and I love it, and I'm trying to be the best that I could be.
You look good, man.
Yeah, my nigga, appreciate it, man.
What
You
they
know.
say in DC? You
Look
look sweet.
sweet.
You look sweet. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, man, fresh off the fair, y'all. You know
Yo.
what's up.
How are you? Do you feel like? I want you to be honest with me. Do you feel like everybody else know who the fuck you is?
Nah, it's always some doubters. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be some doubters, and you know, I could be honest enough to say that I gave people some reasons to doubt. You know, with my legal troubles and just running the streets, man, and putting the streets and putting my hood first before business. So, but it's a lot of people who do know who I am, who respect me and respect my craft and respect my work ethic, my career, my catalog. But you know, it's always more fans to gain and more people, more doubters to prove wrong.
It's so much shit to talk about, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't get into the bag that I always get in. We talk about the streets and shit, right?
Right.
It's almost like we ain't never get a fair shot, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, cause we thought coming up, like putting on for the hood,
Yeah.
and my hood was like a thing, but it really was setting us back.
Right. Yeah. But it always came out of a place of love because, you know, we want people to know where we from. You know what I'm saying? And America, well, the world, the earth, period. You know, the world is a big place, and when you come from a place like, you know, Baltimore or Northeast DC, you want the world to know. And sometimes it do hold us back, but it's all in good faith. Like we just trying to show love to what made us.
Let me ask you this then. I asked a few people this. What are some of the misconceptions, what's the biggest misconception that you came out the hood that you learned that wasn't true or that wasn't real, that you thought was real?
That the streets love you.
Mm.
You know, I used to think that the streets love you, man, but the streets ain't playing fair at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's killer rats out here. It's a nigga who willing to put that gun on you or put the prosecutor on you. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is really what it seems. You know what I'm saying? And now after having kids, it's like I view everything different, and I just want my freedom. And it's like niggas always dissing, or every time you turn around, it's a new hater popping up, and he's forcing your hand. You know where I'm from. He forcing me to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm at an age where it's like, you know, if you hate, you do diss records and all that, it's cool, man. I don't want no smoke, man. I'm trying to collect this paper and take care of my children.
And not to make excuses for niggas, but we talk about not giving that fair shot. We seen so many success stories of niggas coming up off of diss songs.
Yeah.
Coming up off of, like, they not really hating because they just coming up the best way. They know how to come up. They know that if I do a diss song, he gonna respond and now I'm lit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know no better.
Right, yeah.
That shit.
Sometimes that's the case, but not all the time. Some niggas dissing out of other means, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit going on, and you know, some niggas just express their hatred in different ways. Yeah.
Yo, you know what I fuck with, stand on this family thing? You did something really smart, right? And on some man time, we got in here, right? First thing you did, you call your lady like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm about to do this interview.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put my phone on silent for
Yeah,
a minute. So
right.
if you call and I don't answer, I'm letting you know what's going on.
Right, yeah.
As a man, when did you learn how to, like, you know, do things differently when you have a woman, right? Because at first it was like, man, I'm about to, like, come on, I'm not doing an interview. Leave me alone. I can't work like that.
Nah, you know, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. Basically, Prison, it opened my eyes up a lot to like the world, women, business and everything. But down to wifey, like she did everything right. She sacrificed a lot. She changed the way she dressed. She changed who she hang out with. She changed how much she go out, and down to how she talked to me and respect me. And so I prayed to God, and I prayed and I prayed, and I said that I didn't want no more relationships. You know what I'm saying? After my last relationship with my baby mother, I didn't want no more relationships. But I prayed to God that if you do bring a woman into my life, if she can abide by my relationship laws in order to be with me, then I'm gonna do right by her. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to be the best man I could be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be the best for her because I know she the best for me.
And it's definitely, but when you giving that energy, it get reciprocated, right?
Absolutely, and she do that for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boo, I'm about to go in this meeting. I'm just letting you know, it should be over in 45 an hour. If I don't answer, shoot me a text. If it's an emergency, call twice. That's just how she move, and so it's only right that I do that for her too.
We're gonna get into everything, but just on some man time, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that right there, right? Even the man and woman relationship, like you said, she doing it for you.
Right.
That kind of opened the door for you to do it for her, right? A lot of times we arguing at people for the shit that they don't do or the lack of support or love that they don't know how to show us when we not showing it to them for them to be able to do it for us, right?
Yeah.
Like her answer calling you like, yo, I'm going into a meeting. So you know when you go on your interview or your meeting, yo, do the same thing. That's some stand up shit. Yo, what was you actually booked for?
My last bit, I was booked for a felon in possession of a firearm. And I was on probation in a couple counties when I caught that charge. So I got she sentenced me to 30 months for the gun, but by the time she sentenced me, I was already in 35 months. So my gun sentence was over. Okay. And that's why you seen me. I got released on October the 15th of last year. And I had a couple warrants because from the jurisdictions that I was on probation with, all the jurisdictions squashed the warrants and gave me new court dates except the last jurisdiction, which was Arlington, Virginia. Okay. That's a judge, no nonsense judge, and she was like, I don't care who he is, what he's done. He violated me. I'm not squashing the warrant. He needs to turn himself in and come see me. And when I turned myself in, she gave me 18 months and said, look, I don't want you on probation with me no more, but I want my time. So I'm sentencing you to 18 months. But in the state of Virginia, the 65% law kicked in for nonviolent offenders. So the 18 months turned into 11.
Okay. Yeah. But no probation or nothing?
No, she maxed me out, so I ain't got no more probation with her. But I am on probation in D.C. and federal probation in Maryland.
Okay. So walk me through that, bro. You a free man, right?
Right.
Niggas is showing love.
Absolutely.
It's lit, right? I'm back to work. And then you find out, I gotta go right back in.
I gotta go right back in. It was tough, man, and it was tough for my family and for my career, because I'm trying to prove to the labels in the industry that I am ready and I'm mature enough to sustain a successful career. Excuse me, but turning myself in was hard, man, and we tried everything in our power. Judge wasn't having it, and I'm just glad we got it done and we knocked it out.
No, facts. Yeah. Yo, how does that? Because when we opened up, you were saying like, it's kind of hard. For lack of better words, it's kind of hard for niggas to, I don't know, believe you this big superstar when you keep getting booked.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. When you get booked again, when you gotta turn yourself in, and it's like, man, I'm already trying to get niggas to take me serious.
Yeah.
Niggas see I'm still going to jail. Are you thinking about these things when you get?
Absolutely, because I got one job. You know what I'm saying? I never had a plan B. It was make it a rap or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just get out the streets and make it a rap and nothing else. And so I was definitely thinking about everything, the labels, media, people who interview you. Like, yo, is people gonna say, you know what, man, forget Trel, man. Like, he can't leave the streets alone. He's always in trouble. That was always on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that paper. The labels got that paper. Right. We get money too, but we ain't got that Jewish money in them record buildings. You know what I'm saying? So that was always on my mind. But I just prayed and kept God first. I kept working in my craft, and I'm just ready.
No, facts. Mm-hmm. What makes this time different, I guess?
Because it's all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old. I've been rapping for 12 years now, and now it's like I'm just now brushing shoulders with all the big name artists, and I'm ready to work and I'm fully focused now. You know, when I was younger, I used to want to link with rappers just off the jump that I thought they wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? Or if I thought they couldn't relate to me and what I represent, then I ain't want to work with them. But that was a big mistake because business is business, first of all. And second of all, everybody ain't going to be built from the same cloth as you. You know what I'm saying? And doing Fed time, and I'm out the Feds, and I'm seeing the homies walk around with their MP3s, and they listening to this artist, this artist, this artist, and this artist. And I said to myself, you know what? Business is business. And some people just want to hear motherfuckers rap or sing. It don't matter if you then got shot 20 times, if you got 3 or 4 bodies, if you pimping bitches from state to state, none of that matters. Music, people just want to feel good, or people just want to go through their pain, or people just want to party. And so I put that in my mind like, Trel, you know what? Motherfuckers ain't got to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Just do good business. And that's what I'm on now. That's what make this time different.
Yo, niggas need to hear that, especially coming from you, because, yo, coming from the cities where we come from, bro.
Yeah.
It's easy to be like, man, fuck these niggas, because, like, we think we want everything to be genuine, authentic, right?
Absolutely.
It's like, because we from, like, at least we know if a nigga fuck with us or not, right? You ain't gotta play in my face for real.
Mm-hmm.
But a guy told me, shout out to DJ Flo, I said this a mad times. This nigga Flo said, I remember, like, I'm like, yo.
Shout out Flo.
Yeah,
That's my nigga.
I'm like, man, these niggas not genuine. I can't fuck with these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga said, why they not genuine? Because they don't move like you? Because they don't move like you move?
Yeah.
Some niggas is just genuinely fucked up individuals.
Absolutely.
It just is what it is.
Absolutely.
So you can't keep going on trying to do business off a nigga that don't move like you move, because like you said, it's business.
And not everybody, and another thing is not everybody about that life. You know what I'm saying? Being gangster, selling bricks, robbing people, hitting licks, kidnapping, extortion, whatever you into, that don't make you the most authentic person in the world. Rich is gangster. Taking care of your children, picking them up from school, dropping my daughter off at the hair salon, nail salon, letting her girlfriends come over on the weekends and sit up. They can order all the movies they want, eat ice cream, go to Roof Chris, ice skating. That's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your children and watching them actually grow and being there as much as you can. That's what I realize is gangster. And being rich and taking care of your family and paying bills and making sure that the people who you paying bills to, or the real estate agent or the Benz dealer, they respect you because you a good man, you a man of your word, and you pay your bills and you take care of your family. That's gangster.
This nigga preaching. What is you talking about?
Yeah,
no, for real.
That's
and
gangster.
I think for me, what was the misconception of the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hood gave me a lot of good gems. I just was young enough. I was so young that I didn't know how to differentiate how to maneuver with these gems. For example, not being a bitch, right?
Right.
Not being a bitch ain't, if a nigga call me out my name, I gotta smack that nigga.
Yeah.
Not being a bitch is being able to walk away. Not being a bitch is taking care of my family.
Absolutely.
Right? That's being a stand-up man.
Putting yourself in a position to be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta, sometimes your family just needs you to be there. They don't need you to cover this bill or come out the pocket, take care of the check at the restaurant. Sometimes they just need you to be there. Sometimes your presence is priceless alone. You know what I'm saying? And back to that being a bitch shit, it's like, never let no man disrespect you. Never let nobody walk all over you. But at the same time, know that, you know what? You calling me a bitch because you trying to provoke me into doing something to you. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you kill me, whatever, you get away with it, or if you go to prison, you nothing, you nobody, you gonna wind up hustling or robbing or being on drugs in prison. But if I kill you, I lose everything. You know what I'm saying? And my family suffers a tremendous loss. So you know what? I gotta walk away from you. I can't even put myself in that position because what I mean to my family, I mean 100 times more to my family than you do to yours. And I know why you hate me. I know why you want to do something to me, because you can't stand this shit, man. You can't stand this shit. This shit really come out the mud, the concrete. I'm from Northeast, the Pinnacles, 1513 Benning Road, apartment F13, Benning Road, Northeast Washington, D.C., zip code 2002. When you Google that and you look at that, what's it called, the Google Maps?
Yeah.
When you look at that shit and then you see this, I know why they want to stop this, because this was never supposed to happen.
It feels so good hearing it, bro.
Absolutely.
Because niggas don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But like seeing a nigga that clearly been in this, like, we know what the fuck going on is. We can Google it.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hearing that come from a man that been through the mud and trenches, like, bro, like, that shit ain't all, it ain't cracked up.
It's not.
It's
not, man.
They say it is.
It's the streets is a facade. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke and
And
mirrors.
you got a couple smoking mirrors. You got a couple niggas and bitches in the hood who keep it solid and there for you in 100. But for the most part, man, you only what have you done for me lately? That's what I feel like I get from a lot of motherfuckers from around my ways, man. Look, I know you just came home with, man, I'm fucked up. Let me hold something, nigga. You right back at it. You right back to getting money. Shit, I've been gone 4 years, nigga. You still ain't found out how to get money? We in our 30s, bro. How many more pounds I gotta give you? How many bricks I gotta give you before you just realize that you can't sell bricks or you can't sell pounds? Just find something else to do, man. Just find something else to do and take care of your family, bro.
Yo, staying in this conversation, right? Question: being in the industry, understanding that niggas don't move the way you move, but niggas still doing fuck shit. How hard is it to really swallow your pride and walk away? We hear about it. We hear we should do it, but how hard is that? How are you able to do that shit?
It used to be hard, bro. It used to be hard, and you know, you keep a hard exterior, and sometimes I might act like, you know, damn, he did some bitch ass shit, but you know what, fuck it, it's cool. Sometimes it do eat at me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm home and I'm in my man cave and I'm rewinding my playback, it's hard to swallow your pride, but at the same time, it's very, very necessary. So whatever you got to do to get to that point where you could swallow your pride and keep it pushing and move on, you know what, dog? No love lost, bro. You feel me? I don't know why you gave me your number anyway. You knew you wasn't going to answer. You should have just kept it gangster. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it is very hard to swallow your pride, though. But it's something you gotta interpret that, or you gotta put that into your arsenal. Tucking your pride away and keeping it pushing forward and keep your chin up and head held high, you gotta interpret that into your arsenal. It's a must.
But that's not easy, right? Like you said, it's hard. So you gotta have like almost like a strong circle behind you, a strong woman, so like family to be able to talk.
Absolutely, a strong situation, period. You know what I'm saying? All the way down from wifey to the manager, to the kids, to the babysitter, to the lawyers, to my back doctor. Everybody got to be strong, and we all got to work as a team. But nothing that's worth it is easy. So tucking your pride is worth it. It's not going to be easy, but you need that. You need to be able to do that. So nothing that's worth it is easy.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. This shit is hard. He preaching like, y'all niggas feel this? I'm looking at y'all niggas like, y'all niggas feel this? Yo, you see you get mad love. Every time you get out, Ross throw you up.
Yeah.
What's going? Is it still MMG? Like, how is that?
Contractually, no, I'm not with MMG no more. I'm with Asylum now.
Okay. Out of New York?
Yeah, New York, LA, yeah.
Okay.
Asylum,
okay.
Dallas signed me. Everybody know Dallas, man. Yeah, I'm with Asylum now, but Ross, that's my big homie. I still got keys to one of Ross's house. And you know, he got a lot of houses, but I still got keys to one of them in Florida. That's my nigga, man. It's all love, and anything that Ross need done, I'm doing it. And anything that I need done, Ross will knock it out for me. He gave me my first big check. He like the uncle I never had. That's my big homie. I always refer to him as my big homie, the bigger homie. I love him. I got nothing bad to say about him. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts. How much was your first big check? Say the niggas in the hood want to know, nigga.
Hey, you know, I found out that I was worth more. But, you know, I'd never be mad at Ross for two reasons. One, he a businessman. And two, he asked me what I wanted. And when I said it, he gave it to me. Now, I didn't at that time, I didn't know I was worth more. But what I asked for, he gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I asked, man, I was 21, 22. I asked him for $600,000. He gave it to me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I should have started at $1 million. But you know what I'm saying? All the other labels was offering me what was it, 300,000 at that time. Nobody was going over 300,000 at that time. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, how much you want? And I was like, fuck it, let me just shoot my shot. I was like, should I take 6? He was like, 6 what? I'm like,
6 million.
I should have said it, bro. I should have said it, bro. I was like 20, 21 at the time. I was like, man, 600. He was like, deal. He shook my hand. I was like, shit, damn. I should have asked for 7. I was like, damn, I just made 600,000 with a handshake. You know what I'm saying? But that's my nigga, man. He gave me my first big check. He was the first reason I could officially really call myself rich, and I love him for that. And the things that he taught me and all the memories that we share is priceless. You can't put a number on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, just fan shit though. That 6 on some business shit. Was that like you know how labels they give you the money, but you gotta give it back?
Yeah. Man, you know, I can't get too deep into it, but Ross kept it gangster, man. Like, one thing at the time, I thought that Ross was going to be making a lot of the decisions. you know, pressing the buttons. But really, at that time, Ross was real heavy in his career too. So Ross was more so the face of MMG, and Atlantic was the people who was pushing buttons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Ross was like, "Look, man, you know, you signed for a couple albums, for my nigga, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be in no rush. Do what you gotta do. Basically, like, man, you know, get that money, nigga. Like, don't rush. You know what I'm saying? I can't say what he was really saying." But he was just like, basically, man, do you. You know what I'm saying? And so, but shit, I was new to the game, man. After I got the check, taxes, paying the entertainment lawyer, my manager, and the accountant.
What you bring home after that?
Shit, probably like $375. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't too bad.
That ain't too bad.
Because after taxes, you would think it'd take like...
Yeah, but you know, I was like 21, bro, so I never had that much money. Like, before that, the most money I ever accumulated to myself had to be like 30,000. Let me keep it 100 from off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I was blessed with that. I was thankful, very extremely thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It went a long way.
Yo, you was coming up in almost like the prime era of MMG. Like, right, we got Meek, Wale. He bringing like everybody on.
Right.
In that moment, did you feel what Ross was doing?
Did I feel what he was doing?
Did you feel the energy that was behind MMG? Did you feel that y'all were that big?
Absolutely, I did. But like, I didn't feel how big. I just knew he was big, but I didn't feel how big because, like, when you in it, when you around Meek and Wale, like, we just regular niggas. You know what I'm saying? Meek love rapping, Wale love fashion. You know what I'm saying? And Ross love women and fine fabrics, motor vehicles. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, these my niggas, and like we just vibing, but like when we step out, it was like, oh shit, it's MMG, it's Ross, it's me, like fans going crazy. We doing shows, wilding out, 106 and Pop, shows all around the world. But like to us, like once we still went back in the house, we still turned on Sports Center, nigga, and was talking about the game. Like it you know, it was just, man, you know.
I gotta ask you this, bro. Being from back home, bro. One, do you think Wale get the respect he deserves from in your area? Because again, Baltimore and DC is so different. But do you think he get the respect he deserves?
No, I don't.
And why not?
You know, DC, man. Like, if you really know about DC, DC is a dangerous place, bro. Like,
for sure.
Always have been, always will be. It's a killer be killed city, and just Wale didn't represent that. You know what I'm saying? Wale is from the PG Maryland side, you know what I'm saying? So like, but he never portrayed himself to be a gangster or a killer or a robber, a hustler, none of that. He was just a fly nigga. I like kicks. I like the bitches. Like, I love the bitches. You know what I'm saying? And like, the city really don't embrace his views a lot. You know what I'm saying? But each year he gradually get more and more respect. But like, from the streets and the trenches, like, Wale, like, for the bitches, you know what I'm saying? Now, there is some mature men in the trenches who love Wale and who love his vision. And for real, people don't know, Wale a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? He not no fake nigga. Like, he will fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will fight no matter how big or small you is. But he not no killer, and he not a bully. You know what I'm saying? So he don't come off as like, nigga, man, shut the fuck up. I slap the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? He not that type of nigga, but he will not take any form of disrespect in no way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's crazy because like every time I interview somebody from back home, like I'll get different views. I get some people say like talking to Light Show, he like, man, Wale did so much for the city, and then you hear other niggas saying like that nigga don't put nobody on. I'm like, bro, I've seen him show love to niggas.
Man, some people are just ignorant, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A motherfucker will be off camera saying, yeah, I remember when Wale put that nigga on. Oh, yeah, damn, Wale brung such and such out. That was some cool shit. And then get on camera and be like, man, fuck Wale. That nigga ain't never did nothing for the city. Niggas is weird like that, bro. Yeah. Wale has done so much for the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. I don't even know where to begin. You know what I'm saying? And so, shout out Wale. That's my brother, man. Wale was writing me on JPay in prison, like, he's just a real nigga, man. Great heart, huge heart. Come from a good family. You know what I'm saying? Very heavy in the sports and fashion. A real nigga. I love him to death.
Yo, you went to the Meek shit, fresh out. I mean, it was everybody in that motherfucker.
Absolutely. It was a star-studded motherfucking event.
Bro, was you surprised at the niggas who knew who you was?
Nah, I wasn't surprised. It was just like, I wasn't surprised that they knew who I was. I was more surprised that they was like willing to, like, I'm standing outside the dressing room. They like, yo, Fat Trel out here. Yeah, let them through. I was surprised, like, that the artist was willing to, like I said, that they having like, man, yeah, tell Tricep what's up. Like, man, that nigga, he just always in trouble. Dope artist, real nigga, but he always in trouble. And it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, the baby was like, nah, tell him come through. Money bag, where you at? Tell that nigga come in. You know what I'm saying? Rowdy Rebel and them. Nah, tell that nigga come back. Favi like, nigga, I was just on your page, nigga, I love it, nigga, let's get it, let's go, let's turn this shit up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That was what surprised me, was that a lot of people ain't give up on me. You know, it's a lot of people who gave up on me, but it's a lot of motherfuckers who like, nigga, let's go. What you need? Let's get it. Let's do it.
You try to get any features from that situation, or
absolutely? It's a lot. It's a lot of shit in the works, man. It's a lot of shit in the works,
tell me
man.
something, dog. Come
it's
on,
a
man.
lot of shit in the works.
You know I'm the young nigga coming up, so tell me something. Fuck it. Like, fuck these niggas.
It's a lot of shit in the works, bro. Like, I don't want to speak on it too soon, because like the element of surprise, it'll definitely spoil the element of surprise. Sure. But everybody that I brush shoulders with, we in the works of getting something done. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baby, Favi, Meek, Rowdy. Shit, who else, man?
Oh, that's saying enough right there.
Yeah, man. Like,
he said, everybody brush shoulders with something in the work. Shout out to all of them.
A Boogie was there. Like, it was just all love, man. It was just beautiful. My nigga Icewear Vezo, man. Real nigga. Shout out to Vezo. We got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some hard shit. My nigga Boogie, man, CMG. ESTG, that's my nigga. We got some shit coming. Man, I'm coming full force, bro.
Heavy. You fucking with the music scene now? Like, where is that compared to like where it was at when you was, I guess, in the prime of things?
I love it. I love where music is at right now. That New York drill shit, that shit hard. I love it. I love that the ladies in the rap game is holding it down.
Oh,
you know, the Cardis, the Lottos, Megan. I love where music is right now. It's at a beautiful place, and I just want to add to the art, man. You know, I just want to represent the District of Columbia to the fullest.
How you feeling about that though? Like the back home sound in DC. Like, do you think more of the world is getting hip to it, or they still ain't see half of it yet?
Man, you know what? DC is really slept on, man. Like, we really don't get the credit that we deserve, and a lot of these people really steal from us heavily on the thievery of DC, man. You know what I'm saying? To the dances, to the fashion, to the flows, to the everything. You know what I'm saying? But I love where DC music is at right now. And shout out to all the artists from the city, man. DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We always been talented, and I just can't wait for us to get on that official platform, like Cali, like Atlanta, like New York, like Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait till we get to that. But we gonna get there.
What
I
you
believe.
think the hold up is though? Like, what you think, if you could pinpoint it, what's holding y'all back, for lack of better words?
Like, a lot of people don't know that Washington, D.C. is not a state. It's 50 states in the United States of America. Washington, D.C. is not a state. You know what I'm saying? We're the capital of the United States. D.C. is very, very small. You know what I'm saying? Like, D.C. is like one borough in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very small. And we beefing heavily. Heavily. The murder rate and the crime in D.C. is heavy. And that's what's holding us back, because we don't have enough manpower to sit everybody down at a big ass table and say, look, this shit got to stop. We got the talent. It's right there in our hand. Let's go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Once we could be able to do that, and I said, been a lot of blood been shed, and I get that, but nothing's more important than money, man, and taking care of your family and prospering and striving. And that's what we need. We need to be able to put the bullshit aside and link up and get this money, and everybody share fans, everybody share these concerts, everybody share the love and share the sugar, and we could win.
It's crazy because we hear that, but do you think that's possible though, for real? Like, for it not to be no beef and niggas just come together as one?
Bro, I believe that anything is possible. So yes, I believe that if enough good niggas come and we put our mind to it and say, look, man, let's cut this bullshit aside. Let's get this paper. I believe it's possible. It's going to be extremely hard because, I mean, you got to be from D.C. to know what's really, really going on in the city, but it could be done. It could be done. It just, We just need enough motherfuckers and a big enough table to sit down there to say, look, man, we gotta let it go. Let's go get some paper.
It's just crazy because like I was, it's random, but I feel like we've been having this same conversation for years, bro, for decades. Like I was watching South Central the other day, and remember when I don't know if you've seen South Central, right? When OG Bobby Johnson got locked up, the Muslim came to him. He like, man, basically you gotta put that dumb shit to the side.
Absolutely.
We've been having this conversation for so long.
Yeah.
Like niggas fighting over the block, niggas killing them and then the nigga came up. Now he ain't looking out for his people. The same bullshit been happening.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, do we embrace this shit at this point? Or do we continue to try to get everybody? Because it's like, everybody ain't going to be on the same side for real.
You always got to try.
Facts.
You always got to try.
Okay.
I can't settle for less. I can't embrace the fact that we not coming together and really getting this paper and really clicking up and showing the world what DC can do. I can't embrace that. I always got to strive for the best. I'm always in my phone texting niggas like, man, I appreciate you for being real. Like, let's get this money. Like, what's up, man? I'm coming to fuck with you. I just want to come to your video shoot, bro. Pop out, show love. If I get in the camera, show my face, that's cool. But if not, I just want to support you. And I'm real heavy on that because I've been sitting back in prison and reading magazines and watching these videos and watching these interviews and like what Atlanta is doing, how all these artists in the A can really pull up on each other and make music, tapes, albums, shoot videos. It could be done. You know what I'm saying?
I think part of it is we get away from small cities, because I was talking about this about Baltimore. I feel like us being so talented can be like a detriment. And what I mean by that is we don't have one particular sound.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I feel like it's so many Atlanta rappers that sound similar that it's easy for, okay, I like that. I can get him or I can get him. Whereas though, like in smaller cities, it's like, you got a nigga that's going to sound like this, sound like that. And they all sound good, but we can't really pinpoint it to one particular sound, if that makes sense.
But if we could come together and put the work, like I could bring my sound to the studio and you could bring your sound to the studio. And if we work hard at it, we could make it mesh.
Facts.
Or we could fuck around and create a whole new sound.
Facts.
It could be done.
Facts.
You just got to be willing to put the work in. A lot of motherfuckers ain't willing to put the work in.
All right, so look, we're going to have a little fun, right? I'm gonna call it, charge it to his brain, not his heart. So we're going to just set the stage, right? Charge it to his brain, not his heart. Because we ain't on no weirdo shit. Who is the next hottest young nigga coming out of DC? Charge it to your brain, not your heart. So I mean, you can make a mistake or whatever. You could mistalk if you make it, whatever.
The next hottest nigga that's coming out of DC? Nigga. It got to be one? Can it be like a couple?
Give me three.
Give you three.
Young niggas, like, that's crazy.
Young niggas, I say Kai, the little nigga NSC Kai from the South Side. He hard. Baby J-Mo from 37. That nigga hard, bro.
I heard about him.
His shit hard, like for real. And shit. Glock Jones. Glock Jones from Uptown. That nigga hard. Baby J-Mo and Glock Jones locked up right now, but they shit hard, bro. Like if they could stay home and stay consistent with the music and grow, like elevate as far as sound and work ethic, they can make it big.
Do you reach out to like you said they locked up, so clearly their story is a little similar to you. When you see things like that and when you hear shit like that, do you reach out to the young niggas like, yo, come on, man?
Absolutely. When I was just home last year, I had Glock Jones pull up on my block. And I was just giving them game, you know what I'm saying, about the industry, what to expect and you know, what's a no-go and what's a good move. I talked to Baby. When I was locked up, we did a three-way, and I was on the phone with a good man that's over the jail, and Baby J-Mo was on the unit with him. He called Baby J-Mo over to the phone, and I hollered at him too. Like, look, nigga, when you come home, bro, we already know what you mean to the streets. We know, you know, your name ain't nothing to be fucked with. You from a well-known hood that's known for putting in work. Put that shit to the side, my nigga, and let's get this money. Work hard on being an artist and taking care of your family, getting your family out the hood. I reach out to all them niggas. Like, I got relationships with all them young niggas, bro. Yeah.
Yo, charge it to his brain, not his heart, right? Top 5 artists out of DC. Top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
top 5, I say me, Shy Glizzy,
Mm-hmm.
Wale,
Okay.
um, 2 more, man.
That was easy right there,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
You
yeah,
Shy
yeah.
Come on, man. I
Yeah,
should have told you
Wale.
without y'all
Yeah,
three.
okay. Shit, man. No Savage.
Heavy.
Um,
Crazy.
that nigga baller. That nigga baller could rap his ass off, bro.
Mm.
Very talented. And Baby J-Mo.
Okay. That's not bad.
And Glock Jones, man. And Slime Goon from Uptown. I know you said top
No,
5,
you
but man,
good.
it's a lot of niggas, man. Like, nah, man, bro. We coming. It's a new nigga named Commas from 58th. He hard, bro.
Mm.
That nigga hard. He like that. Dope as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You had the Slutty Boys,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You still got that? Cause I see MGE.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Nah, you know, we some shit went down with the Slutty Boys, and like they ventured off and doing their own thing, and right now I'm just focused on myself and my career. And you know, I helped my little brother Scruddy. I helped him start the MGE imprint.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying, that's what we developing right now. We got Jizzle, Kai, rest in peace, 23 Racks, man. 23 Racks was under the MGE umbrella. We got Z Wayne too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we on right now. And my little brother Phones, man, he coming up with some hard shit now. We getting him back into the fold of the music shit right now. But you know, the Slutty Boys, man, a situation happened where a couple of them had to fall back and they just doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, does that hurt? Like, is it some sort of like survivor's remorse? The fact that like you kind of gotta separate yourself from the niggas you came up with almost.
Yeah, it does hurt. You know what I'm saying? We from the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? 20 years plus in this shit. So 30 years plus in this shit. So it do hurt. And you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, man. Everything happened for a reason. And you know, I wish them niggas nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? There's no love lost. And I still talk to one of the Slutty Boys like faithfully, Michi. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to him faithfully. But it does hurt. There's a couple of songs that I'm got dropping lately that I say in a song like I love them niggas from around my way even though they left me hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's just an unfortunate situation, but you know it is what it is.
So wait, you didn't leave. What you mean? They left you hurt?
Just some decisions decisions that they made. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with rap or nothing like that. It was just like
street shit.
Yeah, it was just can't really.
Okay, no,
it's for the streets. Like it ain't no industry shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
It's funny because I wasn't even talking about. I was just talking about niggas not being able to grow with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The mentality you have right now wasn't the same mentality you had 5 years ago.
Right now, it's not.
But the crazy thing is, a lot of niggas you was hanging with probably still got that same mentality.
Yeah.
So even besides the niggas that probably did you wrong or whatever like that, even if a nigga don't do you wrong, the fact that a nigga ain't growing and mentally growing up and mature, you still gotta separate yourself because they can fuck up the whole situation.
Yeah. It's a must that you know when to cut it off. And
but how are you able to? Because that's love. That's real love, and they ain't fuck you over.
Right.
How do you do that?
Like I said, man, it hurt. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But like, life goes on, and I'm pretty sure that deep down inside, like, they got love for me too. They support me too. They don't want to see me lose because they know I came up from nothing. We from the same hood. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to see them broke or down and out or dead, locked up forever. I don't want to see them do that, but you know, we just had to go our separate ways.
Damn, man. You was just in the studio with
Boogie. Yeah, shout out my nigga Boogie, man.
Bitch,
I'm big dude.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Wait, but I feel like his songs just started going crazy. How, like, where did that connection come from? You been knew him?
I been knew Boogie.
Before the music, or
nah, not before the music. Just like maybe 3 years ago, I was in the cell. I had a phone when I was locked up, and
that's that rich nigga shit. Come on, man. How the fuck?
Man, my prison, my lockup history is ridiculous. I tell niggas, so man, if I tell you how I was living in prison, niggas don't. It's some shit on YouTube. It's some shit on YouTube and me like in my cell pouring up lean and shit.
Now, let's get to hold up. Give me this story about Boogie. We gonna get a jail story.
So like I spent a lot of time in the cell and I'm just on my phone, and I was going through my DMs, and that nigga Boogie had DM me and he was like, "Yo, I can't wait till you come home, bro. I've been listening to you since I was this age, and bro, you hard, bro. Check my shit out." And I was just checking his shit out, and I was like, "Oh, this nigga dope." You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm looking at his shows. He's selling out crowds everywhere in the South, and his music. I love his music. I love his energy. Like, I love everything about him. Like, a real young lit nigga. You know what I'm saying? From the South, and he was just showing me. He was just telling me how much he fuck with me, and I was like, "Damn, man, I appreciate that." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, man, I would love to work with you when you come home." And I was like, "Excuse me." I was like, "Say no more, my nigga. Like, we could do that." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at your videos and your music. Like, I love that shit. I fuck with that shit. Like, nah, let's get some shit together. You know what I'm saying? And for some weird reason, I got a lot of women fans. You know what I'm saying? And like, for some reason, like, I'm ugly as a motherfucker. But Boogie got a lot of women fans too. And we just talking, just conversing, and we knew that. And so, like, he was sending me records when I was locked up, like, "Yo, listen to this, like, tell me what you think." And he was like, "Man, send me some of your unreleased shit too." So I'm just we sending each other music back and forth, and we might be on FaceTime. He might add a couple bras in, I might add a couple bras in. We on like 6-7 way FaceTime. We just talking, just vibing.
You adding bras in from the jail?
Yeah, I had an iPhone.
Oh, you adding them in?
Yeah,
I'm thinking like you put them like, what the fuck?
Oh, no. I'm just we on FaceTime, just just vibing and shit. I had a couple COs and nurses on Padlock, but
wait, what you had? You had the.
Nah, that was before. That was before. Yeah. That was before.
You got let me know. We talking before.
Wifey, man. I known Wifey since I was 15. She was 16 when we first met. You know what I'm saying? We had been on and off our whole life. You know what I'm saying? But the last time that we stopped talking, we went like 7 years without speaking. Like, by the time we got back on speaking terms, she had her son was like 4 or 5 years old. Like, that's how long it has been since we had started back talking. And we got back together. We got back together after my little brother got killed. Rest in peace, Booster, the shooter, man. That's my shooter for life. We got back together after he got killed. But like I said, that shit that we was doing, like, that was before Wifey. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I got in a relationship with Wifey, it's been a no nonsense.
You gotta paint the picture. You know. You feel
nah. But she know though. She know. Like, I'm an open book too. So
yo, that's crazy. Was you using your influence and the power that you had behind the walls to make you more money? Because you can do that.
Absolutely.
I'm charging niggas for FaceTime for them. I got hoes, man.
Absolutely, man. Nah, we was definitely it's a million ways. I said in one of my songs with I Am Northeast, oh damn, I forgot to say I Am Northeast, bro, when you asked me about that. Yeah, I Am Northeast. But I say hustling in prison ain't shit, and I did it 6 ways. Like, I definitely used my face card to get, my mother used to tell me, you use what you got to get to where
Give me 3 hustles you was doing
need to go. Well, one I can't say. But
you say you had 6, so you could give me 3.
I know, but the main one I can't say.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But 2, I was what the fuck was I doing, man?
You want to charge them for the FaceTime?
I wasn't
charge niggas to talk to girls.
Oh, what you mean, like to use my phone?
Nah, if you said you was bringing girls in, right? When you was talking to Boogie.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm getting some freaks like, listen, all you gotta do is show a little. I'm gonna charge a nigga for that.
Nah, I was hooking up a lot of niggas with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas need, like, in jail you need bank accounts. So I was hooking niggas up. Like, I give a nigga a bitch, like, look, go ahead, get shorty. And once she bag him, I'm talking to her like, yeah, look, all that shit that he coming in, he selling K2, weed, cigarettes. Yeah, I need 10% of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely on that.
That's a hustle.
That's a hustle. And shit, man, for real, we was hustling in sports, like basketball. That was one of my biggest hustles. Cause niggas look at me like, man, that nigga rap, man. Like, Trel's a rapper. I bet, nigga. 3-on-3, 100 a man, nigga. Don't worry about my team. I got my team, nigga. 100 a man. I spot you 4 points, man. We going to 16. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't nice like that.
Come on, bro. This shit get critical.
You ain't like that.
This shit get unchy on that basketball court. Nigga. I had a million ways to make $1 million, nigga.
You play ball?
Rap was just my favorite.
That's hard. Hey, I ain't hate I would have lost. I ain't hate.
Nah, nigga definitely could hoop though.
Wait,
man.
I heard niggas be they be doing the sports betting too though.
Yeah, they be doing. Yeah. Niggas make parlays and shit. Like, if you got some money, you could run the gambling joint. But I wasn't really into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Was you going back because you liked it, nigga, or you was just
Nah,
really
absolutely
fucking
not. Absolutely not. I just made some poor decisions. At no point was I
Some
going
niggas
back.
go to jail so much you think they like that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. But I ain't gonna lie. Like, once you in prison, like being in jail or being in prison, like I could see. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. I could see why a lot of niggas had no problems with going to prison. Because a lot of niggas don't know how to deal with real life situations. Paying bills, car notes, condos, houses. Some niggas don't know how to be a grown man. Versus in prison, I could hustle. I could fuck bitches and get some money, and I don't got to worry about the real life actual situation. Some niggas don't want to take care of their kids. Some niggas don't want to pay bills and take care of their mother and their father. Some niggas just don't want to do that.
Some niggas don't want to grow up.
Some niggas don't want to grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? So living in there, my wife used to always tell me, man, it's like a party in that bitch. Like, it was. Like, it's sneaky lit. It get lonely sometimes, but like it's sneaky lit out the feds. You know what I'm saying? So like it ain't it's always something to do out the feds. You feel me? So nah, but I wasn't going back because I liked it. It was just like it was it was unfortunate.
I would hope not, nigga.
Yeah, it was unfortunate decisions, man.
Yo, I think Wallow said one time, he was like, bro, the hardest day for an inmate is the day he getting out. Because he's been behind bars so much. He know that when he come out, he gotta face the real world.
That's a good analogy. I would disagree. Like, I would say the hardest day is visitation day. Like when your peoples leave and knowing that you can't go with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, the day that I was getting out, that was by far the hardest day in prison, bro. That was the happiest day in motherfucking prison history. You know what I'm saying? So I can't relate to, but everybody's situation different. I'm not saying they eat wrong. I would just say my opinion would be different. If you ask him what was the hardest day, and he'll say the day I'm about to get out, I would say, oh, that wasn't my hardest day. My hardest day was visitation days. You know what I'm saying? Or just, my daughter graduating. You know what I'm saying? Or my son soccer game. Those was hard days for me, not being able to be there. Being on the phone with my wife and she at the football game and she like, go, think you better fuck him up. And I can't see it. That was hard for me. Coaching from on the phone. Why you on the sideline laughing and playing, man? Get ready. Strap your 10 strap up. Get ready. Hit him. Fuck him up. I heard you cry today. What's up with that? That was what was hard for me, trying to coach through the phone, trying to be a father through the phone. That was what was hard for me.
Man. Do you still think about those days that you miss, or that's kind of just behind you?
Yeah, I do think about them, but, life goes on. I don't dwell on the past, but I do, like, when I'm looking back at the footage of the graduation and shit, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not being there. But, my daughter forgiving me and my son forgiving me, like, it's okay, Dad, and we know that you do everything in your power. I do everything in my power to take care of my kids. My kids can't ask me for anything on the world and they can't get it. I absolutely work my hardest to make sure that my children get everything that they want and need. So the older they get, they understand. You know what I'm saying, Daddy? My daughter tell me, Dad, she in the 10th, so she like, man, I hear students who like hate on you or say little slick shit like, damn, Trel icy as shit, man. I want to bag his ass. Bag in DC, bagging mean rob. So she at a point where she know, like, I know you had to keep that gun on you, Dad. And I done been shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my daughter, like, she like, man, I forgive you because I know you just doing what you got to do to live. It's easy to give up on your children, man, and I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? So even back when I was real hustling heavy, my daughter, whatever she asked for, she got. So that's my everyday means. Take care of my children and make sure that they get everything they deserve.
I want to slow down on this part though, because when we think of emotional, we think of like or hurt, we think of like the bad things. When your son and your daughter say they forgive you, right, and they really don't hold it to you, how did that make you feel?
It make me feel like the greatest dad in the world because I'm able to show them I'm so much of an open book. I'm not a closed off parent. So I get them the game so much that it's like, man, I love you, Dad. Like, I know you doing your best. Even in prison, the bill. Look, man, when I went to prison, the bills don't stop. The realtor company ain't like, oh man, we heard you got 3 years. We gonna cut the mortgage off for 3. Nah, bills still got to get paid. Daughter want Balenciaga. My son want to go to Disney World. My aunt need my help. She need a new car. The transmission and went out in the truck. Everything, life goes on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I still got to pay bills. Like, I still got to get money. So they forgave me because I never gave up. You know what I'm saying? There was no excuses. It was never, nah, you can't get that right now. I'm sorry, daddy can't get that right now. Nah, everything you need, go get that. Let's go get it done.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine like being in jail, still having to be the breadwinner for the family.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, I'm down. Like, I'm hurt. Like, nigga, somebody help me. Like,
help, nigga.
Like, nigga. But does that ever? Honestly, though, I know we could joke about it, but like, does being the breadwinner, the head of the household, always having everything be on you, right? Does that ever weigh heavy on you at all?
Absolutely. Sometimes I let it show, sometimes I don't. But yeah, it weigh heavy on me. But, you know, it's a big responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever the quote said.
But,
I fuck with this nigga.
Nah, like, it's like, this is what you work for. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you laying down and you making them babies, and this is what you do it for. So it ain't no excuses. Shout out my nigga YG Tech, man, because he screamed no excuses every day, all day.
The vibes?
And it's literally no excuses, bro. It's never no excuses. You feel me?
You know the vibes.
So that responsibility, I love that responsibility because that's my biggest ultimate test as a man. It's an everyday test. Can you get this done? Can these bills be paid? Can your daughter go on a shopping trip to Miami, take her friends to Orlando? Can it be done? And getting it done, paying that bill, making sure that everybody all right, bathing suits, hotels, pizza, whatever the fuck they want, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that it could be done, that's the biggest testament of all time.
Nah, just in case you got it right here, just in case. It's good though. Nah, my bad, but
you good.
That is, bro. But what about the times when it hurt though? What about the times when you might can't do it, but you figure it out? Right?
Yeah.
What about those times?
It's hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me, like we man and man,
like nah, real shit. Like, you know, not being able to get something done, or, you know, it weighs heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look back on the parent that my mom was, and, you know, a lot of the things we asked for, she just flat out couldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Not unless she rob a bank, or, you know what I'm saying? We ain't have all the Jordans, man. We ain't have all the new, fresh, brand new clothes when I was a child. So, you know, that shit was hard, but, you know, the hard times don't last, man. Only tough people do.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Hard times don't last. Tough people do. When the last time you shedded a thug nigga tear, man? When the last time you cried?
I believe when our artist Lil 23 Racks, when Lil 23 Racks died. And you know what? I shedded a tear when Trouble died too. Damn. Shout out Trouble, man. DTE, man. A-Town, you know what's up. That was the last time I shedded a tear, man, because, you know, we lost some real good stand-up niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it was unfortunate. You know, death is never easy. So I think that's the last time I shed a tear, was just losing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different type of pain, not being able to be there at the funeral, not being able to support the family. That was the last time I shed a tear.
The situations is definitely unfortunate, but it's kind of relieving to hear you say that, because, you know, niggas being from the hood, niggas is desensitized. So we hear about deaths every day. Right. So for that to really hurt, it shows how much they meant to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I value my friendships and my relationships. I value them. You know what I'm saying? And 23 was like a little brother. You feel me? Like, young nigga, one of the hottest coming out of DC, one of the hottest artists coming out of DC. I'm talking about bar for bar, song for song, swag, video, demeanor, mean what he say what he mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? And like we had deals on the table, a lot of opportunities for him while they was bringing him out at all the shows. And you know, for him to get taken at such a young age, you know, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the little brother, like the nephew. You feel me? But you know, life.
Do you ever catch yourself like, even if the tears don't come down, so frustrated that you want to cry about like, just the frustration of not being where you want to be, I guess, like at the top, that top nigga, like having it all figured out. Do you? Or is like you really you good at that?
Nah, I don't really get too much frustrated at that because I know God got a plan. You know what I'm saying? And what's meant for me will be. You feel me? So I don't really too much stress about what I don't have. You know, I like to think about what I can control and the plans that we got going moving forward as a team and as a unit and as a family. I focus on that real heavy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I always want to be at a bigger level. I always want to make more money per show, per walkthrough, per verse, per whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we always striving for greatness, but frustration ain't what really come to me. It's just like a challenge, like, and I got to tackle it. Like, this got to be done in order for us to be here. These are the 3 steps or 4, or how many other steps it take to get to there. So I focus on the process. I appreciate and respect the process of prosperation. Yeah.
What's the goal? What's the goal of it all, you think?
Rich forever. You know what I'm saying? Rich forever. And you know, I wanna act, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna get into movies and
what the fuck role you gonna play, bro?
Man.
What role you gonna play, nigga?
I wanna play, you know what's crazy, bro? I always wanted to play like in a football movie, like Any Given Sunday. I would have loved to have been the quarterback in Any Given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like Varsity Blues, a lot of people don't know this. Varsity Blues is one of my all-time favorite movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love football movies because I'm a big football fan. But I would love to, like, you know, I would have loved to have been Ace or Mitch in Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just something I just strive for. Like, I watched the BMF show, and, you know, I know Lil Meech. That's my homie. Shout out Lil Meech. Like, I want to be a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put my acting skills on display, and I just want to be big, man, you know?
I feel like that's a cheat code, though. That's not acting for real, because you came from the trenches. Now, if it came to you playing some little nerd going to school every day, could you do that? That's acting.
Yeah, I could do that. Like, if I put, bro, I believe I could do anything. I could put my mind to it. Yeah, and, like, don't get me wrong, my acting roles don't have to be gangsters, trapper, killer, the robber of the hood. Like, I could be the dad who, you know, trying to, you know, I could be the boxer, the boxer trainer, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to put my skills to the test, bro. It don't have to be a gangster role, gangster killer, shoot 'em up, drug dealing role, kidnapper role, extortionist role. It don't have to be that. Like I said, challenges. Me being a nerd, like, that'll be a great challenge. You know what I'm saying? A book smart kid that don't want to get into the fights or ain't chasing the bad bitches or chasing the strippers. Like, that'll be a challenge for me. I love challenges. You know what I'm saying?
What's the first lines that come to your mind if you got to play that role? It's your debut right here. It's your acting debut. I'm gonna paint the picture. All right, you the nerd. You coming from school. These bullies, these bullies keep fucking with you, right? But you can't get in a fight, or you gonna get punished, and you can't go to Six Flags.
Right. So what would be my line?
Yeah, you just make some shit up.
That's hard, bro. Like, shit, just, man, like,
let's go.
You know, just.
No, right now, come on, action.
Man, these clowns keep fucking with me, man.
You ain't no fucking nerd, nigga.
Oh, that wasn't a nerd? Those clowns keep fucking with me, man. Like,
no fucking nerd, nigga.
Man, I'm trying to pass my SAT, man. These niggas, man.
I'm thinking you gonna say, Bobby, you gotta leave me alone, man.
Nah.
You gotta leave me alone.
It gotta be authentic too, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
I want to go to Six Flags, man.
Yeah, man. What the fuck, y'all fucking up my mood, nigga? I'm trying to get in the wave pool. Fuck is wrong with y'all, nigga?
Yo, speaking of actors, Will Smith or Denzel Washington?
That's very, very tough, bro.
Is it though? Is it tough? I used to think it was tough.
I'm gonna go with Will, man.
Fuck no.
I'm gonna go with Will, bro.
You just want to go viral.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna go with Will, bro.
You the chose.
Bro, did you see Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, my
Oh,
nigga?
that shit was amazing.
My nigga. I cried,
Me
bro.
too. When they was in the bathroom, when
Yes,
holding the sun.
bro. I cried, bro. Like, I cried, bro.
Nah,
I cried too with John Q.
that was a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the only other one I cried on was what was it? The baseball movie. With Lil G Baby. Hardball. Oh, when G Baby got shot.
Yeah. I cried too, but Denzel or Will wasn't in Hardball.
No, I was just saying like
Oh,
other
yeah,
movies
yeah.
that I was
Yeah.
thinking that I cried.
Yeah.
No, you're right. So you would choose Will Smith?
I mean,
Damn.
Denzel, but the Pursuit of Happiness, I just don't know. I just can't think of a movie as to where Denzel touched touched me that deep with his acting. You know what I'm saying? Like Will playing in that movie, man, and just not giving up and that never say die attitude, bro, and like, man, like just chasing his dream to the fullest. You feel me? And like, it was real sad. Like, you know, he was going to his neighbor and he was like, man, I need that $12, man. Like, I need it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, please, man, I need that money, bro. You owe me $12, bro. I need that, bro. Like, I'm so serious. I really need that money.
And it's $12.
Yeah, and he was pressing him for it. Like, my nigga, I need that, bro. I'm not taking no for an answer, bro. You owe me that money. Let me get that. Like, to be at that point in your life, it was just like, he fucked me up with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will really fucked me up with that.
No, I think he's definitely the most versatile out of the two. Because all Denzel Washington movies are like that alpha male. He's the same character for the most part.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's some roles that Will did that I don't know if Denzel could have done it better. That's all I'm saying.
Not
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's-
but Denzel, I respect the hell out of Denzel, bro, acting wise. You know what I'm saying? I love Denzel, but like when I compare them two, I just got to give. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I just feel like Will is like in The Pursuit of Happiness, bro. I just looked at him different, like.
But they so good. I'm not really mad at either pick though.
Yeah,
they like that.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at that. Yo, what you think the biggest misconception of Fat Trel is?
You know, a lot of people think like I'm like mean and rude, like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause you give off gangster though. You give like big, like
no nonsense.
yeah,
like, yeah,
like you give off like I ain't think we gonna have this conversation.
Like every woman I ever dealt with who knew me like from music wise, like you know what I'm saying, like women who not from my hood or from my city who know me before rap, they always say, wow, like you like a big teddy bear, like you got a good heart, like you know what I'm saying? Like even to I treat my friends and like I treat their friends like, you know what I'm saying, you good, you need something, you need a plate, water, something to drink, what's up? You want me to cut the heat up? You good? All right, bet. Look, you know, you could cut the TV on, you could watch this, and that, and we got this down the street. Like I'm a real nigga and like my hospitality is I got a fine hospitality. So a lot of people always tell me, like women be like, yo, like, I didn't expect you to be this way. I thought you was an asshole. I thought you was gonna just fuck me and carry me, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. Like I'm a real, like I say, rich is gangster and taking care of your family is gangster. And like you don't have to be an asshole just because you're famous or that you got money. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't take my music career so serious as to a point where that I just treat people like shit because they beneath me. You don't make enough money. You don't make more money than me. Like you beneath me. Like I treat everybody the same. So my biggest misconception is that people think like I'm a rude ass nigga. Like I'm an asshole.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
You believe in that shit? Because I was about to say, it sound like you're a Cancer.
Yeah,
swear to
yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, Cancers be fucking sentimental and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I care.
Emotional and shit.
I care.
Okay.
I do care. I care. Like, I care about your craft, your profession. You know what I'm saying? I remember you was y'all like rushing, getting everything together, and you kept saying, my bad, bro. Like, I apologize. I was like, bro, take your time, my nigga. Like, I want to look good on camera, but this is your shit, and I want your shit to be 100% too. So take your time. Let's not rush.
I appreciate that. Even when I was like, bro, this just like, you feel me? Like, nah, nigga, this our shit. Like, we going, like, I'm
This
like,
our shit.
That shit, I fuck with that, bro. Damn.
Authentic, bro. Real nigga, man.
That's probably why you get so much love from everybody. Though.
Yeah.
Because niggas can feel that.
Yeah. And like, I'm relatable, bro. Like, I'm approachable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, a motherfucker can't look at me and be like, oh shit, that's Fat Trel. Like, should I speak? Nah, man, what's up? Show love. What it do, my nigga? What's up? How you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Man, I like that dress. Them heels is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Very, very humble.
I feel like back in primetime MMG days, like when you was coming up, the podcast wasn't really a thing, right? Like that.
Nah, it wasn't podcast.
I feel like this podcast shit might open more doors for you because people can see your personality.
Yeah, and I hope it does. You know what I'm saying? I hope it does. Like, I've been gone for a long time. I'm really coming back for everything that I deserve. But at the same time, like, I'm approachable, man. Like, we can have a conversation about anything, any topic. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. And if I can't speak on it, I'll let you know. But other than that, like, we can shoot the shit about whatever. You know, I'm a real nigga, man, from Northeast, man.
Did you do a lot of interviews?
Yeah.
A couple?
I've done a lot of interviews, bro. Like, you know, I'm a people's person, you know, so conversation, I'm willing to talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really standoffish or like, man, hurry up and get this shit over with. Like,
so I can ask you anything.
That ain't yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yo, what this situation that's going on right now that we see with
Well, who?
I ain't gonna go there. I'm fucking with you. He said, "Well, who?" No,
yeah, what he was gonna ask me?
I'm fucking with you. Yo, when you was behind the bars, what was your favorite thing to watch? You said you used to watch a lot of interviews and shit.
Yeah, but my favorite thing to watch is SportsCenter. Like, that hands down, like, nothing comes before. I got to be at the TV at 10 to see Stephen A. Smith, bro.
Oh, you fuck with Stephen A. Smith?
It's a love-hate. It's a love-hate thing with Stephen A. because sometimes he be throwing me off by shit he say about, like, the black community and shit like that. But, like, sports-wise, I respect his mind sports-wise.
Yeah, he know his shit, for sure.
Yeah, I respect his mind sports-wise.
When he get to talk about us, man, but, like, come on,
yeah, so sometimes it be feeling like he don't got our back, man. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A., man, got to do better, bro.
You got to do better, dog.
Yeah, I would love to sit down with Stephen A., man, for real.
What the fuck y'all gonna talk about sports?
We could talk about sports, but I also feel like that he don't have our back sometimes, man. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's certain things. I understand there's certain things he can't say because he'll lose his job, and I get that. I don't want him to put his career at jeopardy, but at the same time, like, you could keep it more realer than you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a voice, a huge platform, and he could keep it more realer than he do sometimes. But I respect him, though.
Yo, but it's crazy because, like, having our back, that could be a conversation in itself, right? One would say that the rap community or the rap culture could be like a contradiction, right? Because if we're talking about having the black people back, standing up for black people and things like that, but in our music, we making music that's talking about killing people.
Right.
Right? It could be a contradiction. How do you separate the art, right, from the person?
You know, understanding that business is business, you know what I'm saying? And when you speak on real life situations like beefing and, you know, warring, that's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, not getting along with certain motherfuckers is just a part of life. You know, so I don't really feel no way when I can say, man, Black Lives Matter, but man, I don't fuck with that nigga. Fuck that nigga. You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with that nigga. Like, fuck him. I don't want to see nothing good about him happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have no inner feeling where, like, man, you know, you being fake. You saying Black Lives Matter, but you dissing this man. Like, I don't do diss songs. But if a nigga come out and diss me and he trying to affect my livelihood and the way that I make money, is most definitely fuck him.
So let me ask you this then on some man time. Earlier you were saying how DC got to come together, right? Let's say a nigga send you a diss. do you still reach out, extend the olive branch, and be like, listen, man, this is a bigger cause. This is bigger than me and you. We gotta come together. You diss me, but let's put that to the side for the bigger cause. Do you do that, or could you do that?
Yeah, I could do that. It could be done. You know what I'm saying? Because I know half of the time motherfuckers diss to be heard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people just think that's a way of a fast route to getting on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna diss this nigga, man. I'm gonna put 100 guns in my video and I'm gonna scream fuck Fat Trel and man, this shit gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could reach out to the nigga and be like, look, bro, don't use my name with what the fuck you trying to do, cause you know me and my niggas is serious, bro. You know what we on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you from the city, you know. If it get too far, then I ain't wouldn't have had no conversation like about that shit. Fuck that shit. But
what's too far?
If it's like, what's too far is constantly saying my name in records or acting like you willing to pull up on one of my niggas from around my way and trying to do something. That's taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, yeah.
But anything out of that you could.
Yeah, man. Like I know niggas make diss records to just. You know, niggas don't want to take the stairs no more, man. They on elevator time hard. You feel me? So I'm gonna take the stair type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Instagram shit, bro. I swear, bro. I say it ain't Instagram. It's instant gratification, bro.
Yeah.
That's that app.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas see Fat Trel, man. I want that. Niggas not knowing, I got 12 years to get this
Absolutely,
shit. Like,
man.
Niggas want this shit. Now we just talking about that. Like, I want this. Like, nigga, I work hard to get this shit.
Absolutely.
I gotta go through the fucking steps.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but I fuck with it, man. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the time.
No
man,
question, man.
You definitely open the doors, and this is taking away from your money.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, dog.
Nah, no problem, man. Like, it's all good. Like, this gonna help me get more money, too. Like, you feel me? So it's all one hand wash another, both hands wash the face.
Ooh.
You know, you never know who gonna watch this interview and say, you know what? Damn, man, I want to holler at this dude. Sponsors, you know, whoever reach out. So, although
you looking good with that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been on North Face High, you know, from Northeast, man. You know, the North Face is real big in DC. Always have been, always will be. And I'm on North Face High. Like, this is one of my favorite brands to wear. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of brands,
yeah,
you really gonna sit here? I'm gonna ask you this question. DC started the New Balance wave.
Absolutely.
Stop playing.
Absolutely, bro.
You know Baltimore did that.
Come on, bro. You can't find me no pictures from the 60s of niggas, old head niggas, gangsters with New Balances on. I can. We already had this discussion. Shout out to Meek. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Jim Jones, and shout out to New York. We've all been on the internet. Me, Meek, Jim, and it was and the homies from Baltimore. They was trying to figure out. We found all the pictures, all them old go-go bands, Northeast Groovers, Raw Image, Chuck Brown, and all them. We found the pictures of niggas in the 60s and 70s with New Balances on in the club, all the way to the 80s, 90s, and all the way up. No other state could go back that far, bro. Let's just give us our just due, man. DC, that's New Balance, that's DC, man.
I'm gonna have to search this shit up, bro.
Search it up, bro, please. And hit my phone.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yo, missed opportunities, right? When you do interviews, what is some of the missed opportunities that you wish that you would have spoke on that you probably never get a chance to speak on? Something that you want your audience to know that they might not know, you might not have got.
I probably ain't speak on the justice reform enough. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't speak on how big of a trap probation or law enforcement is, period. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't speak on that enough. And some people would say that, oh, it's cliche, you did all that time and now you're willing to speak on how much African Americans or people of color, period, you know, Mexican, Spanish, get railroaded. Now that you did time, you willing to speak on it. Well, nah, I was immature, and I always thought, well, you know, every time I got locked up, I really did the crime. So it ain't like I was ever locked up on some innocent. But looking back and knowing what I know and fighting the cases and sitting down with my lawyer and going through legal work and knowing that a lot of the ways that I had got indicted or prosecuted for something, the feds went about it in a dirty way. You know what I'm saying? Like making up shit in order to search me and pull me over. I look back at it now and it's like, it was never fair. I never had a fair shot at all. You know what I'm saying? And like, so missed opportunity.
Probation shit though, right? Like they put niggas on probation, like me
for years.
it's like it's almost a trap.
Yeah, it is a trap, bro. Because like, what's the odds of you? Like, bro, probation is so fucked up because if you get shot while on probation or parole, that's a violation. That's fucked up.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like, so they might say, you know, you on probation, you're not supposed to hang around areas where it's a heavy gun activity. Okay, well, a nigga in some states shot up the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? The boy in South Carolina shot up the church. So in DC, if you in church and you get shot, you will have to see the parole board for that.
Wow.
Will they violate you? You never know. But they definitely, oh yeah, you gotta come in. We need to see you about that. Oh, well, I was at church. Oh, okay. And they're gonna have to really go over the facts and find out whether you was really at church. But let's say you on parole and let's say you in a neighborhood where it's high crime. Let's say you went to a female's house at night. You went to a female's house at 12 in the morning that night and you left, you called your Uber at 10 in the morning. As soon as you walked out the building, a gunfight occurred and you got shot and you was in a high crime area, you could be violated because you're not supposed to be around guns at all. So being in a high crime area, you weren't never supposed to be. That's unacceptable.
Wow.
I've been locked up with so many niggas who was violated probation because they got shot.
Wow.
That's unacceptable.
Yo, when you was locked up, you actually reached out to like Meek, Kim,
Yeah,
Jay, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
How was that? You talked to them? Like, how did that work?
I didn't speak to them specifically. We spoke to people from their camp and like well, you know, me and Meek, we always spoke. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not gonna lie and say, yeah, I spoke to Kim K. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we spoke to people in their camp. They tried to do the best that they could. They reached out. We reached out to my judge with a big plan, letting me out early. I could donate to this nonprofit, do community service hours, build a community garden, hold a sports tournament, all that. And you know, my judge just wasn't with it. But we definitely reached out. Like, you know, felt you know, we did the best that we could. You know what I'm saying? In order to get me home.
Yo, that you think the biggest flaw is that probation shit? Like, if you get shot, do you think that's the biggest flaw, or is something bigger than that? What's the biggest flaw in the judicial system?
The biggest flaw is that you're really never innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's just a saying, bro. Like, it's, man, trouble is easy to get in, and it is absolutely hard to get out of that shit, bro. I'm talking about they set up block after block trying to keep you in prison, man. Like, and man, I had a white boy, his name was Cully, and I had got caught, my Virginia charge, I had like a DUI and possession of marijuana. It was like 3 ounces in my car or some shit like that. And they fined me to the utmost. They gave me the maximum fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an idea.
Right.
They gave me the maximum fine because I'm a black man. They gave me the maximum fine. When I had this dude, I was in cell 16, he was in 17, white boy named Cully. He got caught with like 40 pounds of marijuana, some guns, edibles, all type of shit. And his fine was like $1,000. Knowing that he came from the wealthy family who could pay whatever with
paid
no
the maximum with no problem.
Right. They give white people the most lenient shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, just pay this $1,000 fine. And then they'll take somebody, not knowing that I got the money to pay the shit, you know what I'm saying? But they like, on my unit, all the black people, all the African Americans, their fines was the max.
Wow.
So after you serve your time, we want the max that we could charge you for catching this crime in our county. We want you to pay the max. All the white people had the least. It was just a clear, blatant sign of what's it called, discrimination or something. You know, like it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. It was ridiculous, man.
Damn. And it's crazy because like even like you said, you're not really innocent until proven guilty. It's niggas that go to jail. Some shit happens. Somebody might recant the statement, or I don't know. They find out that something was flawed, and they let people out. They don't give niggas no money for like that.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna fight you. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight not to pay you or nothing. Like, this shit is not built for us to win, bro. It's like prison was really created for African Americans and Mexicans and Spanish people to get us off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's a lot of white people locked up who commit crimes and all that, but like, it's not built for, like, they built prison. It's just a new slavery. Like, and I did some time in a Virginia state prison. Being in that Virginia state prison, bro, showed me that incarceration is definitely the new slavery, bro. It showed me, like, you have to work for these people, man. You got to work for these people, like, for pennies. And you got to work extremely hard to get your sentence knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just crazy.
So if
bro.
you don't work, you just do your regular time, or?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of, boy, if you don't work, like, you just, like, whatever, like, you just gonna rap. You gonna do your time to the door, like the 85% of your sentence.
Yo, when you go, is jail as wild as people think? Because when I think of jail, like, I just think, like, man, if I get locked up, like, even being in jail, I just think of it as being like a not really fair. Because, like, you go there, nigga try you gotta fight, or you won't get your ass whooped, and then you fight, you get in the cell. That's the first thing. You get put in, I don't know, isolation shit. Yeah, that's how I think of it. Is it really that bad like that?
Yeah. Depending on where I done been locked up at some spots where wasn't nothing going on, but at the same time, I done been locked up at some spots where if you ain't a man, you're not touching the phone. If you ain't a man, when you order commissary, you will not receive your bag. If you ain't a man, when the trays come around, you will not eat your tray.
Now, when you say when you ain't a man, is it like some gay shit, or you just ain't built? Like, when I say you ain't a man, I'm like a little tranny ain't getting that shit?
No, if you ain't a man, if you ain't a stand-up man, like, if you ain't willing to, if you ain't got no respect, like, if you ain't a man, like, it's boys in jail and then it's men. You know what I'm saying? It's youngins and then it's OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't a man, you getting your tray stamped. You know what I'm saying? When commissary come, yeah.
But how are you showing it? Because, again, my first thought is, I gotta go around whooping niggas' ass to show them I ain't nothing to be played with.
Nah, you just gotta, like, it's certain ways that people gonna test you, bro. Like, when you come on the unit and you new, right? And you say, yo, somebody on that phone after you? Yeah, man, it's a line, man. Or, nah, I ain't getting on the phone. Nigga might tell you, nah, I ain't getting on the phone. Go ask one of them other niggas. So you went around to all 5 phones and asked who next, and everybody said, man, you're not getting on the phone. You're going to have to check somebody like, hey, look, I'm getting on one of these phones next. If anybody trying to see me about this, you can see me right now. We can cover my cell, like, but I'm getting on the phone. Now you showing that you're a man. Now, so it might be somebody who gonna respect it, like, all right, shorty, that's a bet. Here, you can use the phone after me. Or it's gonna be a nigga be like, yeah, man, all right, bet. Yeah, I'm trying to see you, because you ain't seeing it. You ain't getting on this phone, so I'm trying to see you. If you go in there and see him, that might be the phone line you be on. Just because you showed a nigga like, man, I'm willing to fight to get my respect like I'm a man. So he might add you into his phone line, or another nigga might be like, hey, shorty, I respect that. You in this line from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to show that to a man.
Yeah, I don't want to like that, man.
Yeah, nah, jail and prison ain't no place for nobody to go, man. I don't wish that on nobody, not even my worst enemy. I don't wish that on nobody. But a lot of things in movies is kind of exaggerated, but prison is prison. They is raping niggas. They is stabbing and killing niggas. They is hanging niggas and make it look like suicide. They is extorting niggas. They is extorting COs. Prison is prison. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have the mental toughness or the finesse to be able to move on a day-to-day basis.
Damn, nah, man. Stay the fuck out of there, dog.
Absolutely, man.
Man, stay home.
I'm done.
Get this motherfucking money.
I got you.
The richest gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know I mean?
I might make a mixtape called that, The Richest Gentleman.
You feel me? The richest gentleman out this motherfucker. Niggas know. Niggas know what you about, bro.
Absolutely.
And you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Can we going I feel like everybody, when they see you, they see Ross, they think like, can we expect you and Ross to get on the track right now, or?
Absolutely, yeah. I got some shit coming. Like, yeah, I told you, like, man, we putting together something big, bro. Top of 2023, we coming heavy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dallas, man. Shout out to Asylum, man. Like, we going crazy. Like, I wish I could tell you, but I've been informed to not say certain things during the interview to respect the element of surprise, and we got to make sure all our ducks is in a row too. Paperwork, all that shit.
We got to put Squirrel out. We seen Squirrel. He was like,
yeah. And I really wanted to. I'm mad he said it because I really want to know what the.
But
fuck
I wasn't. I didn't
ask
even see him do that.
Yeah.
But it was because I wasn't. I was just fucking around.
Yeah, I was saying, I ain't scared to speak on nothing. Man, like I don't even know why he did that.
Nah.
Me and him gonna have a conversation about that when the cameras go off. Like,
nah, you got because some shit is just unnecessary. It wasn't. I wasn't gonna. It's unnecessary. Like niggas gotta get this money, make this music first. Then you can answer all. You can't answer all the questions right now.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Absolutely.
Niggas got some paper to get first.
Absolutely.
And then niggas can start answering.
I agree.
Nah, man. J Hill Podcast. Great conversation, Fat Trel. Man, it's a wrap. We out. Appreciate it, dog.
Brother.